without compromise, educating you without compromise.
Good day, students, wonderful children. This is Afia Demola Johnson, your biology teacher. I'll be teaching SS2 students biology, and the topic is kingdom fungi. Don't forget, we started talking about classification of plants in the previous class, and we said that there are two methods of classifying plants. We have botanical classification and we have agricultural classification. On our botanical classification, I told you that plants are put into three divisions. The plant kingdom, you have the division Thallophyta, division Bryophyta, and division Tracheophyta. We started talking about division Thallophyta, and I told you that in previous years, in previous time, this division Thallophyta was known to contain fungi and algae. But due to three reasons, fungi have been removed out of that division. So fungi is not a plant. Why? Plants have chloroplasts. Fungi do not have chloroplasts. Plants have cellulose cell wall, but fungi have chitinous cell wall. Plants store carbohydrate as starch, but fungi store carbohydrate as glycogen, just like animals. So, but nevertheless, we are still going to talk about fungi, not because it's a plant. It's not a plant. Take note of it. Now, the kingdom fungi. Let's look at the features. The features are, number one, now, some like yeast, you know yeast, they are used in baking of bread. The botanical name is Saccharomyces cerevisiae, Saccharomyces species. We have different species, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, Saccharomyces campangenis, Saccharomyces sake, and so on and so forth. Now, are unicellular. They are unicellular. Then, another thing we said is that now their cells have chitinous cell wall. Chitinous. That's poly-D-N-acetyl-glucosamine in beta 1 to 4 linkage. All right, that is that. Then, another thing we have said here is that their cells store carbohydrates as glycogen, just like animal cells. Now, let me say something about yeast cell. Yeast cell has nuclear vacuole, which is a sac that stores chromatins or genetic materials. And that is why we can have the diagram of a yeast cell when examined under microscope as this. You have this. You have this is the cytoplasm. So this is the cell wall. This is the cell membrane. This is cytoplasm. This is the nuclear vacuole. This is chromatins. Then this is a nucleus. What we have here is a diagram of yeast cell. Now, let's look at this. Number 5 point here. Other examples of fungi are, we have mucor or molds, or rhizopus nigrica. You have Penicillium notatum. You have Aspergillus species. Aspergillus spp. You have mushroom, toadstool, puffball, bracket fungi, Pythium aphandamanthus, and so on and so forth. Now, let me say something about this. Muco, we also call it mold, or we call it bread mold. When you have a bread that is spoiled, you see some black particles on the body. Those black particles in the body of that spoiled bread or eba, they are rhizopus, the Greek, and they are mold. Then if you have a corn, the cob of a corn that is thrown away, it begins to grow some pinkish particles. Those pinkish particles are Penicillium notatum. Then you have seen mushroom that looks like an umbrella. Now let's talk about something else here. Now, point number 6 here. Some fungi are saprophytes. Why? As they feed on dead, decaying organic matters. You will see that mushroom is usually found growing on dead wood, dead log, so dead organic matter. While others are parasites. Why are they parasites? As they feed and cause damage to another organism called host. And that is why you will see we have some parasitic fungi that cause disease, skin diseases like eczema, so on and so forth. Then another thing that is very important to take note of is that now simple multicellular fungi like mold, penicillium, aspergillus, and multicellular fungi like mushroom and so on, mushroom, puffball, toadstool, and so on, etc., have thread-like, something like thread-like vegetative body. Their body is like thread. They have thread-like vegetative body called hypha. The plural form, plural is hyphae. A group of hypha. A group of hypha is called a mycelium. Plural form of mycelium. Plural is mycelia. A group of hypha is called a mycelium. So now, I want to end this class, but I want to tell you, when we draw, there are different types of hypha depending on the fungi, the fungus you are talking about. Look at the case of okay, look at this. This is mushroom, rhizoid. The hypha that looks like root, this is stapes. This is gill. This umbrella-shaped head is called pileus. This is the diagram of mushroom. Now, quickly, let me just draw. Now, this is rhizoid. This is stolon. This is sporangiophore. Sporangiophore. These are spores. Spores or sporangiospore. Spore now, not spore. Then this is columella. Okay, this is sporangium. Now, but if it is a this is stolon. This is rhizoid. This is conidiophore. This is conidium. This one up here is the diagram of rhizopus. Why this one is diagram of penicillium that they used in making penicillin. This is a cross wall. So what I want to say in conclusion is that this hypha, each of them, the one that look like root that goes inside the substrate to absorb nutrients is called rhizoid. Then the one that is vertically oriented is called, in mushroom, is called basidiophore. In rhizopus, it's called sporangiophore. In aspergillus and in penicillium, it's called conidiophore. Then we have fungi. That's another thing I didn't tell you. They reproduce asexually by spore formation. Spore are things that look like seed. They are tiny particles that are blown into the air, and the air carry them wherever they get to, and the place is conducive. They grow, they germinate into a new. So the spore of rhizopus is called sporangiospore, and it is produced when a spore case called sporangium, plural form of which is sporangia, when it splits, it releases the spore. Then the spore case of penicillium is conidium. The plural form is conidia. Then the spore case of mushroom is basidium. The plural of which is basidia. So we are going to stop here. See you in the next class. I remain Afia Ademola Johnson. Don't forget to forward the answer to your homework to 070 30 39 35 31. Thank you. God bless you. And bye for now. Thank you.
Educating you without compromise.